When we go down in there, wait, I'm gonna tell you when. First, right, listen, but don't yet. People, let me tell you something. Become a blood clot auntie. If I lie in there and tell God kill me, we go our Grace Farm, we go our others. Yo, every gangster area we go, I swear to God, God kill me, I'm gonna pick it right now. You see, when we get back to America, you know what I'm gonna tell people about Antigua? Press it.
Hello. Streets anywhere we go. Three times serious. Some jump on girls.
Antigua!
Let me tell you about. Man gets full of ice cream.
Juba! I'm not blessed! Juba!
I'm so decent addiction. One more down in the train. So we'll go on.
Play back!
Oh, song. Song. Song.
Versus King Addies. Danny Trey played one fake buckler burning spear and say Addies alone. All who know say what blood clot Addies not prepare a fake blood clot show. Put up on the gun thing and show them. Cause I think that one thing.
If without plan, I am to the beside you.
You see King Sean?
Don't slow down.
Me not the next Addies, but guess what?
Watch out now, get chance. We never have one don't play it. One don't play the shit. Get chance, never have one don't play it. Get chance, when I get down, I'm so.
Yo, from swimming down John King Addies in the MC, one blood clot down.
Get chance, you know not doing you. If you're not so
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead. Yeah. Pick up everybody, man. 1 second. Hold up. I got one more clip I need to see. I didn't even know I had this uploaded in here. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna show y'all niggas what I do for a living.
shit. Yo, big up everybody, man. I gotta do something. I got a podcast that I gotta start doing for my other side of world. So I got some other shit that I got loaded up in here too. Just making sure that they loaded up correctly. I actually got one more that's loading. I don't know what's taking it so long. What's up though, man? Big up everybody, man. I'm actually sitting around waiting for the fucking HVAC guy to show up. You know what I mean? Waiting on my HVAC guy. So I'm not gonna take long before I put up a panel just in case I gotta run out to go let the guy in the look at the system and shit. You know what I'm saying? What's up though? Big up everybody in that place. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, I got one more clip. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one.
On the dance, home play, King Father Walker, 16 and 4-5, oversized clip. Jump out the bench and drop the on. We drive past the bridge, the destination need base. We reach up on the corner, we walk up Jimmy's cliff. We pop it off and then go out in the piece.
Level!
On the ground, the one that roll up and down like
Level!
we tell them, say, fire gonna show.
Pussy one. Level! Hear him now? About Jimmy, about Fargo. You need to cook for Jimmy Spliff. No disrespect. Fargo can't cook for me. Me diet change.
Good and mercy. In China, where that sound going. Oh Lord. Okay. Hey. China boat fire panadera.
I said, when I'm ready, I tear the roof. I got some clips I got loaded up in this bitch. What's up, though, man? Let's talk some foosball, shall we? Let's talk some foosball. Can we talk some foosball? Can we? Can we talk some foosball? Can we? Toronto, big up yourself, bro. The whole of T that. I hear me. The whole of Toronto. Your Spurs, you finish above me. Good luck on that one, Chief. You can't smoke weed in your country. Your country should be invaded and taken over. If weed is not legal in your country should be invaded and taken over. It's my personal opinion. Who should invade it? I don't know. Who should take over? I don't know. Just have it invaded and taken over, bro. Yeah, it's almost time for soccer talk. Who's ready for some soccer talk? Y'all ready for soccer talk? We don't talk football over here, so we talk soccer. Y'all ready to talk about some soccer? Some soccer talk, you know? Let's talk about some soccer talk. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about this 16-year-old fucking striker we got. That's what I want to talk about. I just watched this motherfucker score a goal in the qualifier for Champions League. And I ain't talking about just a goal. I'm talking about a goddamn goal. Hey, listen. I'm looking at the goal right now. Hear me, I tell you. I'm looking at the goal right now. I don't know if y'all seen it. Go on Twitter. This kid is 16 years old. He has a goal and an assist. When the fuck? I'm looking at an assist. Oh, wow. Wow. 16 years old. 16 years old. That's Stan Sapayev. Yeah, that's his name. That's Stan Sapayev. That's Stan Sapayev. Here it is right here. This kid is a beast. And I see motherfuckers in here talking about that other kid from Arsenal, big him up. But damn, this kid is scoring goals in the Champions League. Yeah. Yo, well, Champions League qualifying. Let me. It's almost the equivalent of a final, basically. Well, you in the Champions League qualifier. You're basically playing a game to get into the Champions League. That is the equivalent of a final. It's like you playing in a final to get to the champs. That's crazy. Well, the pressure's on the kid when you start playing them, when you start relying on them. Not when you start playing them. Playing a kid is not putting pressure on them. It's when you start relying on them. That's when it's pressure. You know, that's when it becomes pressure. Like just playing a kid, people are like, oh, you put too much pressure. No, you're not. He's supposed to play. That's what he's here for. It's when you start relying on them. That's when you put the unneeded, unnecessary pressure on them. When you start relying on them. Yeah. So you just don't rely on them. There's nothing wrong with them playing. There's nothing wrong with them playing and playing bad. There's nothing wrong with none of that. You know what I'm saying? But just don't put the pressure on them. That's what you meant, Logic? Yeah, I hear it. It's like, because it's the same thing. I know what you. Yeah, it's down the same lane. It's the same, you know. So I hear what you're saying. We pretty much saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just don't want to put the pressure on them to make them feel like you relying on it. As they out there playing, they having good games, bad games. That shit don't matter. As long as they don't feel like we're losing because of me, they'll be fine. Yeah, they'll just, even if they're out there losing, they're a part of the losing. It's a part of it. Everybody's losing. It's okay. But you just don't want them to feel like we're losing because of you. Yo, I'm telling you, Strasbourg is going to win the treble. They're going to win the treble, man. They're going to win the treble. Satfire is fucking scoring goals already, bro. I don't think he could. Can he come to? He can't come to England and play yet, right? But I think, can he go to France and play? Oh no, that's when the South American kids. That's the South American kids, right? How'd that go when you're under 18? How'd that go? Or you have to wait till you 18? Is that how I go? You gotta wait till you 18? You have to wait till you 18. How'd it go? Somebody let me know. Y'all know what time it is, right? Big up CB. I watched CB video earlier and I seen him make a point. I seen him make a point, right? I seen CB make a point. I ain't agree with everything he was saying, but he got to a point where he made a point. Let's see. Let's just listen.
He's got a goal in him. He's got an eye for goal. He can score the spectacular.
Base. Hold on. First of all, let me give you some perspective. This video is him saying he wants Garnacho. He don't mind Garnacho. He's not arguing if they bring Garnacho. As a matter of fact, he's cool with it. He's cool with them bringing Garnacho. And he pretty much explained why. But right here is the gist of what I wanted, the point that I was trying to get at.
We've seen the overhead kick that he can score. He's on 50k wages a week. Yeah. At the end of the day, we can flip him. I look at this signing like a João Felix that we did last year, in a sense where we brought in a player that we didn't really particularly need as a market opportunity. And then if he bangs, good for us. If he doesn't, we can flip it. But Garnacho, I'm saying it now. Hashtag yes to Garnacho. Bring Garnacho to Chelsea. I have no problem. We've got Xavi Simons coming in. We've got Gittins there. That's already 3 players that can play on the left side. Not to mention that we've got Estavio and Neto and even Palmer who can play on the left.
Yo, can we agree on his name is Esteval? We have to agree that his name is Esteval. Why I know his name is Esteval? Because I was partying with the Brazilians. And so was CB. That's why I don't know why he keep calling him Estavio. Esteval William. I'm almost 1,000% sure the nigga name is Esteval William. Yeah? Esteval William. Let's all agree that that's his name. But listen, y'all listening to the point he's making? Listen. Because the name of the video is that he wants Garnacho. So you know I press play on this video like, what? But listen.
Garnacho, I'm saying it now. Hashtag yes to Garnacho. Bring Garnacho to Chelsea. I have no problem. We've got Xavi Simons coming in. We've got Gittins there. That's already 3 players that can play on the left side. Not to mention that we've got Estavio and Neto and even Palmer who can play on the left. We have 5 substitutes. It's a long season. I feel like this fan base is allergic to depth, and I don't understand why. We're going to be in the Champions League. I want to go to the Champions League final. I want to win one of the domestic cups, whether it's the FA Cup or the Carabao. So we're going to have a lot of games. Are you not sick and tired as Chelsea fans going into December and everyone falls off a cliff? The start of the season last year was, oh, we have the best depth in the world. We have the best depth in the world. We got an A team and a B team. And then by January, it was a mess. By March, only Neto was available out of Nkunku, Sancho, João Felix, all of that stuff that we was boasting around. Only Neto was doing minutes. At a certain point, Neto even had to play as a 9. I don't have an issue with that. Bringing in Garnacho doesn't hurt our chances in terms of a league title if we've got Xavi Simons already coming in too. This is the thing. You man are outraged over depth. It's not like he's starting every week for us. We're very clear that this guy ain't starting as a third string.
Aha. Did you hear what he just said? I'm going to play it again. Listen to what he said.
By March, only Neto was available out of Nkunku, Sancho, João Felix, all of that stuff that we was boasting around. Only Neto was doing minutes. At a certain point, Neto even had to play as a 9. I don't have an issue with that. Bringing in Garnacho doesn't hurt our chances in terms of a league title if we've got Xavi Simons already coming in too. This is the thing. You
hear what he said? Who agree with that? Wasting a squad place. You think it's wasting a squad place? You think, I'm going to ask you this, because everybody talking about his toxicity. You think a 20-year-old kid could walk into that locker room with them grown-ass men and shake up that locker room? If you think that, I want you to do yourself a favor. Take both of your hands and slap the shit out of yourself. Just slap yourself. Just slap yourself. Just completely slap yourself. If you think a 20-year-old can come into a locker room with all those men, grown-ass men who just won, winners in there, and he go in there and shake up that locker room, nigga, please. Nigga, please. Let's continue. And I say that all that saying, I don't want Garnacho, but I'm not a dickhead to try to ignore what makes sense. I'm not gonna ignore what makes sense.
And are outraged over depth. It's not like he's starting every week for us. We're very clear that this guy ain't starting as a third string left winger, as an option on the bench when we're chasing a game. We have 5 subs and it's a long season. I will bring Garnacho. It's a low risk. He's 20 years old. He can play on the left wing. He can play on the right wing. He's never played in the actual real system before as well. Let's remember that. He's never actually played in a system with real coaching patterns and 3-5 and zone 9 on the pitch. He's occupied all that bullshit you tacticals be spouting out. He played under Ten Hag and fucking Amorim. Let's be serious.
He's not too expensive to be a flip. Y'all guys are stupid if you think that. He's 20 years old and he can cost you $40 million. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? He can't be a flip. Yes, he is. He'd be an easy flip. He wouldn't even have to play all that well to be a flip. He just got to not flop and he could be a flip. He's only on like 50K. And I don't want him. You're talking to somebody who don't want him. I don't want him. But nothing CB is saying I can sit and say it's crazy. I don't want Garnacho. But I cannot argue this logic. You understand? I cannot argue this logic. Nothing he said is untrue. It's a 21-year-old kid that got 21 goals and assists for a shitty-ass Man U team. Those are all facts. I don't rate Garnacho. But he's 20. He got 21 goals and assists in all comps for a shitty-ass Man U team. Tyreek George does not need to stay in the squad. Tyreek George needs to go and play football every week. Tyreek George needs to go and play football every week. You'd rather stifle Tyreek George's career just to not get Garnacho. You see how stupid that sounds? Why don't I want Garnacho? Because he's not my type of player. He's not my type of player. He's not. I just don't like, you know how you watch a player play and you like, yeah, I don't like him. That's where he is. But he's no different than Madueke. He's no different. And if Madueke is my third string winger, 4th string winger, I'm in good hands with Allstate. I'm in great hands. I'm in great hands. Nah, this Jesse Geary, all these people y'all talking about, nobody not. Bro, we in Champions League this year. If you got to go play Carabao Cup and you can start a fucking Garnacho against Preston and all those teams, you guarantee you ain't got to worrying about bringing on no starter or none of that. That motherfucker gonna run out there and run for 90 minutes and win you the game. Because he can win against teams like that. He's won against bigger teams on shittier teams. And this is a person who don't want him. But you have to hear other sides of the argument. His brother can't stir up nothing. His brother's a little pipsqueak. That shit can only stir something up if you're losing. So who cares? Who cares? If you winning and his brother talking shit, nobody would care. If you losing and the brother talking shit don't matter anyway because you fucking losing. So who cares? People like to make a much about nothing. People made a big deal about the brother because, man, you was shit. When you're shit, you're going to complain about everything.
Bring him in, and the worst case scenario, it doesn't work for us. I know we can flip him for a profit. That's one thing about the directors that I have no shame in saying. I got faith in them when it comes to flipping a man for profit. Pause. That sounded mad. But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was wow.
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay.
Crazy. That did y'all hear what this nigga said? It's crazy.
Now he played under Ten Hag and fucking Amarin.
Listen what this nigga
Let's be
said.
serious. I'd bring him in, and worst case scenario, it doesn't work for us. I know we can flip him for a profit. That's one thing about the directors that I have no shame in saying. I got faith in them when it comes to flipping a man for profit. Pause. That sounded mad. But this is what I'm saying. I have no issue bringing in Garnacho. All of this protest, let's do a petition and make sure Garnacho don't join the club. Let's do a petition. This is sneaky. I can't get behind this. MCGA does not co-sign this petition, 950 signatures, saying no to Garnacho. Because when the fan base actually needed all of us to get together, why didn't we put a petition to some sort of positivity? Why don't we make a petition to improve the atmosphere at Stamford Bridge and install some drums and all of that in Shed End, and we can actually make an effort to make the Stamford Bridge the fortress that it is supposed to be? Why don't we make a petition to actually bring Galacticos to the club? This hashtag no to Garnacho, it's not like Garnacho starting every week for us. He's not going to be starting every week.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you sign that petition, you're a fucking loser. If you actually went and signed that petition, you are a certified loser. Like, if I was your dad, I would make you change your last name, my nigga. Dead serious. You wouldn't even be able to have my last fucking name if you actually went and signed that petition. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Signing a petition for somebody that's not even at the club yet. I just wanted to shine some light on this, man, because, you know, this young kid passed away, young footballer. His name is Ethan. He was in the academy of, I think, Charlton. Yeah. So, woke up this morning and saw this. This kind of fucked me up because it's fucking 9, you know. Yeah. So I was gonna take a moment on my channel to give Lil Man a moment of fucking silence on my page. Yeah, I know it's real easy for people to, you know, get so emotional and heartfelt when a celebrity passes or somebody famous. But I'm different. Like, you know, to me, all life has the same value. You ain't got to be a celebrity. You don't have to be famous for it to bother me. You know, this actually bothered me more than you can name any professional footballer who died ever. It's not a grown man that's a professional footballer that died that could bother me more than this. Ever. And this kid should get the same reverence in the football world. At least I feel like it. I feel like shit like this should be highlighted, really highlighted. You know, but you know, it ain't gonna get you no clicks or you know. So it is what it is. But rest in peace to the youth, though. Big him up. Condolences to his family, his parents. It's crazy. But I don't know how the hell we transition. We need to transition over to some foosball, shall we, people? My friends, Mago people. You want to talk some foosball? You guys want to talk some foosball? Y'all got y'all who home with their fucking rope? You got a piece of rope? Or a motherfucking piece of rope or motherfucking a belt so you can tie off. Find that vein. It's almost time to get that dopamine rush. You gotta find a good vein. All y'all who work in the medical field, y'all know what I'm talking about. You gotta find that good vein. You gotta pluck it. Find that good vein. Because it's almost time. It look like it's time for some fucking Hato and Javi. I refuse to keep talking about it until they sign now. Y'all know how I am. I can only talk about it, but for so much. You dig? You gonna crash out if Garnacho come? Relax, Joker. Relax. Relax, man. Relax, my friend. Relax. Let's see what's going on in Chelsea news. Pies. Is this a good place to go? I think so. Okay, he's talking about... Okay, bang! That's what we could talk about. Cucurella, new contract. Cucurella, new contract. So this can calm down all you estrogen-filled girly men who say, oh, we signed players. And then when they get to their highest value or when they get 26 or 27, we're gonna sell them.
This is liar telling. It's liar telling.
We're gonna sell them when they get when Cucurella. He's the best left back in the world now. I wouldn't be surprised if we sold him.
Lie.
I've seen that. So now, y'all estrogen levels could turn down. Calm them down. Act like a man. You ever seen The Godfather? Act like a man. Turn your estrogen levels down, bro. Only women are supposed to have estrogen levels that high. Turn it down. He ain't going nowhere. He signed. We're not signing him to sell him. Not saying we're never going to sell him. Dudes is like a bunch of anal beads. I'm about to start calling you dudes anal beads. Fucking anal beads. What we got going on here? Garnacho continues to wait for Chelsea. You hear that? You hear that? Not Chelsea's waiting for Garnacho. Garnacho is waiting for Chelsea. Ain't that a bitch? So they waiting for us now. Is it a color thing? Is it a blue thing? Yeah. Is it a blue thing? Is it a color thing? Is the color blue? Yeah. That's what I'm about to start calling these dudes. Anal beads. These are a bunch of anal beads, yo. Fuck it. It's a color thing, a blue thing. You know what I mean? Garnacho waiting on us. Go wait, yo, go wait for your mama. Pussy, what we are waiting for? Nah, man, go do something else. Garnacho about he waiting for us. Nah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man. You go ahead, bro.
Prick! Get the fuck out of my football club, you fucking prick!
Yeah. Yeah. Wait for a big pussy move about him out here for Chelsea. We are wait for we for that. Oh shit. Yeah, it's addictive, bro. Pause. The chat is wild addictive, yo. There, boy, yo. Imagine if Madueke cooks for Arsenal and Nacho cooks for Chelsea. No. How about we just imagine Nacho cook for Chelsea and Madueke don't cook for Arsenal? How about that? How about Madueke gets sold and then he starts to cook? Yeah, I could wish for that. That I could wish for. You know what I'm saying? I could wish for that. I can't fuck with that other shit you talking about. I'm not trying to sit and watch. You have my headset. Yeah, it's a loud video. It's loud as fuck. It's loud as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, we don't need. We do got an iconic chant, cheer song. That's it. I love that shit, and I hate that. I love that rivals hate it. Chelsea. That shit is proper, man. Nah, bro, that shit is proper. It's proper loud, proper easy, and properly annoying, man. Fucking annoying. Yeah, man. If your cheer don't annoy your rivals, you wasting your time, bro. Mm-hmm. Your cheer's supposed to annoy your rivals, bro. They're supposed to hear that shit and be mad as hell. Be like, oh, shut the fuck up. Hato and Javi have become the main focus. However, this does not mean Chelsea's spending would be over. That's reported by Simon Johnson. Did anybody think our spending would be over? I didn't think that. I didn't think that. Not they keep dangling Paul's Garnacho out there. Who the fuck would have thought the spending would be over? Y'all clearly letting us know the spending ain't over. Room temperature spring water. 1 gallon a day. That's what you do. Filtrate that liver and kidneys. Yeah? Not talking about that, though. We're not talking about that. All right, hold on. Let's continue to go down the estrogen line. We on what's this guy? Pies. We're on Pies page. Big up Pies. Manchester United have ruled out a move for Nicholas Jackson. I know them motherfuckers is cheering. That mean Chelsea. That mean they inquired. And Chelsea does have a high number on them. Jackson ain't going nowhere. I hope y'all know that. Yeah, I got some watermelon downstairs. Definitely. What's wrong with you? Of course I got watermelon. It's always watermelon in my house. As long as it's watermelon season. Newcastle pull up. Yo, I'm hearing it. Newcastle, where are you? Yeah, I'm okay with Jackson staying, though. I'm not bothered by Jackson staying. Not the least. Not the least. I'm not bothered. Just like I don't think I would be bothered by Garnacho's brother. Like, I don't give a fuck. People will only care if we're losing. And if we're losing, I ain't got time to be worried about Garnacho's brother. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. Let me see. Anything new down the timeline? Let's see. Nope. I tried to hit up Ocho Cinco. Every now and then I be on Ocho Cinco Twitter. I'll say something to him and he'll respond back. And I've never really tried to communicate outside of that, just that. And then I realized, like, oh shit, I need to get Ocho on the pod. I'm trying to get Ocho on the channel. So I'm gonna see if I can get that. Because he responds to my tweets every now and then. I gotta hit him up. Like, yo, I need you on my show. Yeah, I need you on my show. I need Ocho on the show so we can talk football. I tagged Ocho before. I said, Ocho, what the fuck you know about Jose Mourinho? And that nigga uploaded a picture of him and Mourinho. I was like, I'm like, touche. Yeah, I would have Ocho on and call this shit soccer talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ocho answered back with the picture with him and Jose. I want to get him on. I got to get him on. That's my mission. My mission is to get Ocho on. It's a couple of people that got some fame that I could get on here, but I know I could get a couple different people. Y'all might not know them. Anybody that know dancehall would know them. Anybody that know reggae and dancehall would know them. I know a few artists that love football that I can get on here. You know what I'm saying? This player said we should chill. The signings are coming. TikTok player? What's TikTok player? What's TikTok player? I know a few dancehall artists that I could get on to talk about football. I could probably reach out to their people and say, yeah, I want you to come on my platform, talk about football for 15 minutes. I could get it to happen. I know I could. Something I could do during the season, yeah? I might do that. I might do an interview or two of some people in the dance hall arena about football. Yeah, get some content, some proper content. I just thought of that. Shit. Because if I'm going to be doing it, let me do it proper. Lil Tunchi, what's up, man? What's up, Tunchi? What you crying about today? Anything I need to know? Anything that's bothering you? Talk to me, Tunchi. What's bothering you? They doing anything wrong? Let me know if the owner's doing anything wrong that you want to complain about. Did y'all see this shit? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is pathetic. Look at this. This is pathetic.
Stay quiet until you hear a better player than Bukayo Saka. You ready? Cole Palmer. Okay. Jeremy Doku. Michael Elise.
Hold up.
Rafinha.
What the fuck is why does it stop sharing? Share, bitch. Move, motherfucker. Why is this thing here? Remove that shit. All right, there we go. Will I be traveling to the UK to watch a game this year? Yeah, Champions League game. Sure will be. I sure will be.
Stay quiet until you hear a better player than Bukayo Saka. You ready? Cole Palmer.
Better.
Okay. Jeremy Doku.
No.
Michael Elise.
Better.
Okay. Rafinha.
Mm. Mm. Who would I take? Rafinha or Saka? Rafinha or Saka? Rafinha is a beast. Who? Shit, Rafinha or Saka? Yeah, it's hard to pick out of that. No, I'm not going by numbers. I'm thinking if I got a team, well, who would I rather have on my team? It's hard for me to say.
Pedro Neto.
Saka.
Okay. Usman Dembele.
Dembele or Saka? I'll take Saka over Dembele.
Oh. Anthony.
Saka.
Phil Foden.
Saka.
Hi, fair enough. Oh, up in the level, yeah? Rodrigo.
Rodrigo or Saka? Rodrigo or Saka? Nah, I'm taking Saka over Dembele for me. Rodrigo or Saka? Rodrigo or Saka? Rodrigo or Saka? That's a good one.
Vinicius Jr.
Vinicius.
No, Vinny. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, Mohamed Salah's better.
Do you think that Saka can get to Salah's level?
Definitely.
Fair enough. Brilliant.
I don't think Saka. I think Saka could get to a high level. I don't know about Salah's level. I don't know if he'll ever be that much of a goal scorer like that, man. So to get on his level, you're gonna have to be scoring a lot more goals. What's the most amount of goals Saka ever scored in the season? Let me ask. What's the most amount of goals Bukayo Saka ever scored in a season? No, nigga, you didn't hear me right. Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. Bukayo Saka from Arsenal.
It seems there might be a slight misunderstanding or a typo in the names you've provided. Katarina Macario is a woman.
Nah, man, I'm talking about Saka. His name right there. Oh, man, fuck you. 15. Watch this. I hate that AI. What's the most amount of goals Bukayo Saka scored in the season? $16 goals. Yeah, 16. It's 16. So, 16 goals. Yeah, Saka's never scoring no fucking 25 and 30 and all that. Yeah, that's not happening. Nah. Nah. What's the most assists Bukayo Saka ever had in a season for Arsenal?
Bukayo Saka's most assists in a single season for Arsenal was 11 assists in the 2022-23 Premier League season.
11. I can see him maybe getting the 20 assist season. Maybe. Just maybe. But he ain't scored. Saka ain't scored. He ain't got them kind of goals in him, fam. Nah, you would need all the pins. Safety pins, bobby pins, all the pins. That nigga would need all Saka would need bowling pins. That nigga would need That nigga would need all the pins, yo. Saka would need all the fucking pins. You heard me? Saka would need all the pins. Man. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cutting on the left foot, strike it. Cutting on the left foot and strike it. I know what I'm going to do. Cutting on my left foot and strike it. I got the ball again. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Put it on my left foot. And that's right. You guessed it. I'm going to strike it. Strike that bitch, yo. Yeah. Just like Robin. Oh no, Robin is going down the wing. I wonder what he's going to do. He calls him on his left foot. Oh no, what do you think he's going to do? Strike it. Just can't stop that shit. Sometimes I see Saka cutting on his left foot and I be like, bro, just push him. Do something. Just do that. There he is. There's the goal. Same thing, Cole Palmer. He cutting on his left foot. I'm like, where did you think he was going? Where did you think? Where the fuck did you think he was going, bro? Well, at least with Palmer will fake you and drop the shoulder and go the other way. More than Saka and Robin and them would. Them motherfuckers don't drop the shit. They just go. They like, nigga, you can't run with me. When Saka starts going... when Saka starts going horizontal, right, nigga, you're in trouble. Yeah, you can't stop it. When he starts going left, you're like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You can't do shit, yo. You be assed out, bro. You shit out of luck. You about to just watch that shit go right in the back of your neck. He's going to put it on his left foot and strike it. You dead. It's like the Club World Cup final when Palmer went dipped the shoulder. When first he faked the pass, then he dropped the shoulder. Oh gosh. The defender looked like an Autobot. The way he breathed. The defender looked like Bumblebee. Or what's the name of one of the Transformers? Not Bumblebee. Give me another one. He looked like Optimus. The defender went. Do they still make that noise? When I was a kid, Transformers used to go. Yeah, Starscream. Would Cole Papa fake that shit? What's the leader of the Decepticons name? The gray nigga. What's his name? He had a little mean face. Back when CGI was good. That wasn't CGI, nigga. This shit was Megatron. That's my nigga, Megatron. Nah, nigga, this was a cartoon. This wasn't no CGI. This wasn't no movie. I used to watch the Transformer cartoon. The flat cartoon. Not that 3D shit that I'm talking about the 80s. I'm talking about the 80s. That's the noise they used to make. Watch this. I'm gonna prove it. Watch this. Transformer noise. Let me see if this is it. Ew, they updated it. Ew, that's whack. I don't like that. Get that shit out of here. What the fuck is that? Nah. Nah. Back. I need the Transformer noise from the 80s, nigga. Nah, nigga. That ain't how it go. There it is. I found it. Share this tab. Here it is right here. Listen. That's it right there. No, that's it. I'm like 1,000% sure that's it. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, I remember that shit. Megatron, bitch ass. Get your bitch ass out of here, Megatron. Nah, I actually like Megatron. Back when I was a kid. Oh, here it is right here. Watch this. No to Garnacho is what they're saying. Nah, man. We're not doing that. If they sign them, you know what I mean? They sign them. If not, we're not doing that. We're not going out here making a petition against a 20-year-old kid trying to live his dream. What's wrong with y'all people, yo? What's wrong with y'all people? Yo, y'all life that bad that y'all think y'all need to go out and bash a kid just trying to live his dream, bro? He ain't out here trying to fuck up your life. I promise you. I promise you, Garnacho is not trying to ruin your life. There's no need to try to do that. We're like, that shit is loser shit. And the sad part is a bunch of I get it when it's kids jumping on there, because some of you kids, you still wake up and you still pissing on the side of the toilet. I get it. You still a kid. I hope that petition is signed by a bunch of kids. I do. I hope there's no grown fucking men on that petition. You know what I mean? He said, fuck your mama months ago. Nah, man. Niggas got to leave Garnacho alone. Be mad about it, but don't start making those petitions and stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? See that shit is retarded. Like Pies got a hold on. Let me see Pies. The other day, remember Cream Pies, right? This dude Cream Pies the other day. He took a fake hiatus off of Twitter. Remember that? He took a fake hiatus because he went and tried to rattle up the fan base, and he ran off of Twitter like a bitch, right? But now he got a hashtag, say no to Garnacho. Y'all the same bitch ass niggas that's gonna cry about mental health when something getting overwhelming for you. But why y'all don't care about football players' mental health? You're not worried about how that gonna affect his mental health? He's looking to try to further his career and move on to another club and start a clean slate. And he ain't even get to the club. And motherfuckers with Twitter and 622,000 followers making a post saying, don't sign you. So imagine now if we sign him. What about his mental now? What about his mental? Nobody don't care about his mental. Nobody cares about his mental. Nobody. And I get it. I know y'all don't. I understand y'all don't. Y'all don't see players as, but just keep that same energy. Because I'm going to have that energy for y'all motherfuckers on Twitter. When y'all go, I'm going to say, shut up, bitch. You ain't say that when you was bashing motherfucking Madueke last week. Instead of talking about how bad of a football game he played, you talk about how his hair looked. You called him a name. You said he looked like a rapper. You said he looked like Whoopi Goldberg. You said that's all the same shit. That ain't football. And we all do it. That ain't football. That's not critiquing his football. That's personal. So I just want y'all to know that. I'm not complaining. I'm an 80s baby. We come from that fuck shit. I come from that era. My feelings ain't gonna be hurt. So when you hear me talking that shit, it's usually to protect you pansies, not me. Yeah, I'm not like, I'm from that. No, I don't want Garnacho. But I'm not about to sit here and lose my goddamn mind and bash him and all that shit. That's a 20-year-old kid. I ain't got time for that. I'll wait till he come and fuck up. I'll let him come fuck up. And then I'll bash him. I'll bash him for being a shitty football player. And when I'm pissed off and I'm going in on a player, do I get personal? Start talking about them? Yes, I do. But then you ain't gonna never see me bitching and complaining about, oh, don't attack me because my mental health. You ain't gonna see me say that. You're not. Because I'm not gonna allow motherfuckers on the internet say bother me. I'm not. I'm not gonna let what somebody on the internet say bother me like that. Unless they trying to say some shit about something about me being a scrapist or a PDF file. I'm not playing that. I'll come look for you and I'll come shoot you in your foot. I'm not playing. I don't play that shit. But anything else, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Exactly. See that? I don't give a I come from that. So I don't really care. Like when people be in the chat saying jokes, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm from that. I'm from that. I'm from that. But I guarantee you, most of these people that type in this chat, that be trying to type jokes about me, will not come on this camera. They come on this camera, I will stir fry. Cook you niggas. Bring your bitch ass on this camera. Bring your bitch ass on this camera. Yeah, I'm on the camera all the time. And I don't and I'm a nigga. I don't doll up. I don't do shit. I don't even go and make sure I wash my face off and do all that before I just come jump on fucking camera, nigga. My camera's at a terrible angle. It's low underneath me, so it's showing underneath my nose, showing my face like I got super big baggies. They not. They look. See? You see when I lower my head and you actually look at me even? It's not so bad. But look like when I'm looking like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm a nigga. And you know what else? I got a wife. I don't have to look good. My woman do. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm talking about wash my face and rubbing on moisturizers and all that skin tighteners to come get on camp. Man, fuck all that, man. I ain't on here for no hoes. You go and look at your analytics and you see 99% of this shit is niggas. You don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't give a fuck. And that's why I carry on the way I do and I talk the way I do, because I look at my analytics. I know who's watching me. You got a double chin on the selfie cam? You skinny as fuck? Yeah, that's how it be. Like, I don't be caring. Like, a lot of niggas be like, Jimmy, you short as hell. I be like, okay. And the niggas like, oh, I saw you on the fan cam. You not that short. I said, no, motherfucker, I am short. I'm just not 5'5", you stupid bitch. You know what I mean? The average motherfucking male is like, I'm not too far from the average male. My nigga, these dudes be putting filters on their camera. I see it. What do you mean? I can see it. Fuck wrong with you? Niggas be having... My camera has this thing where it says, like, get rid of blemishes or some shit. I said, man, if you don't get that shit out of here, I look like getting rid of blemishes. What am I, a bitch? What kind of shit is that? About get rid of blemishes. I ain't getting rid of no goddamn blemishes. Yeah, average height of a male in America is 5'8". Guess what? I'm fucking 5'8". People be like, you short. I be like, no, I'm average height. You just a little tall. You know what I mean? You just a little tall, nigga. Calling me short. What's wrong with you? You just a little tall. Let me see something. What is the average male's height?
The average male height varies across the world, influenced by factors like genetics, nutrition, and health. Globally, the average height for men is around 5 feet 7.5 inches, 171 centimeters.
Globally. That means taking all that's adding in them tall motherfucking Sudanese people. That's adding in them tall Serbian motherfuckers. Because them motherfuckers just be tall. Them motherfuckers be just unruly tall. Just adding in all that. The average height of men across the world, 5'7.5". Because some of y'all niggas be like, I'm tall. And I be like, you can't even dunk. What can you do? Can you save a shot going top bins? No. Can you dunk? No. You tall for nothing. You didn't even make the Olympic volleyball team. Who cares? Your father-in-law 6'6" and he's Serbian. Yeah, them Serbian dudes, they just be tall. They be tall and have like regular jobs. Just tall for no reason. Like, why are you tall? Why you work at the bank? You look mad uncomfortable at that desk, bro. Just tall. Like, you couldn't be a third string, nothing? In no league? Nah, you tall for no reason, bro. No high school ball? College ball? Okay. Because everybody ain't got to go pro. When you tall and you didn't play no sport, I'd be like, what? What? Backup center in high school? Nothing? Yo, see that? That's what I'm saying. Like, See, like everybody can't go pro who's 6 feet, but when you 6 foot something and you ain't played no basketball or no sport, I be like, yo, you tall for nothing. You ain't even try. You ain't even try. The percent of people in the world that play professional basketball is, I forgot what the percentage is, but it's 0.0 something something. So I would expect you to be a pro, but you couldn't get a high school run out. Damn, you couldn't play goalie. You couldn't play keeper for your team, for your school, bro. You the definition of white men can't jump. What you say after you reach high school, dudes is like 6'3". Yeah, man. At some point, you gotta know your goddamn limit. Some people be out here fronting. Just thinking, I'm gonna make it. You gonna make it, all right. You gonna get your little ass broken up. Broke all the fuck up. Know yourself. Know your fucking self. You've been ducking since sophomore year, but you suffering from black and can't play basketball. You gotta be an athlete, yo. I think it's a rule. Once you like 6 foot something, you gotta be athletic. Don't come telling me about you tall. Yo, Jimmy, you short. Okay, you tall. What could you do? What could you do? Could you be that nigga in the front of the volleyball line that run up and spike that motherfucker? No, you can't do that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You ain't got no use. You catch an alley-oop? If I drop to the basket, no looking, could you? No? Get the fuck out of here, you tall ass nigga. You can kick a 40-yard field goal? Yeah. Yo, I don't know too many people that can kick a field goal, yo. I gotta be honest. You can kick a 40-yarder? Have I ever heard of a country called Kenya? Have I ever heard of a country called Kenya? Like,
Who the fuck is this asshole?
what the fuck, bro? What? This nigga asked me if I ever heard of a country called Kenya? Nah, I never heard of Kenya. Where's Kenya? I sure didn't. Never heard of Kenya. Where's Kenya? No. See that? No, what are you talking about? See that? We never heard of Kenya. I want him to explain to me what's Kenya. Where is it? Is it in Canada? Where's Kenya? Thomas, my friend, Thomas. Hey, Thomas. My friend, I need you to come. My friend, Thomas. Come talk to me, Thomas. Come tell me where is Kenya. Tell me, my friend, where is Kenya? Thomas. Hold up. I follow this dude now, right? He's fucking hilarious, man. I wanted to put y'all on to him. He's fucking hilarious. Hold up. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I don't know. I like the show love. This dude is fucking hilarious. He don't know me. I don't know him, but if y'all don't follow him, y'all need to. Hold up. I'm about to show y'all. This guy's a fucking riot. I want y'all to see the video, the first video that I saw of him. Hold up. Okay, here it is right here. This dude, I love this guy. Can somebody tell me what country he from too? Y'all might be able to tell from his accent. I thought maybe Nigerian, but you know. Hold up. This dude is fucking hilarious. Yo, this dude is fucking hilarious. Let's watch this.
Chelsea Football Club, how greedy are you? Now, no, they fear God. Little fear of God like this, they don't have in that Chelsea. Nothing. You want to add Xavi Simons with all the players, your squad that you have, with the Club World Cup you just won, you still want to add Xavi Simons. Which kind of greedy club is this? I don't understand. This is greed. Xavi Simons to this squad. This same Xavi Simons that started from the Barcelona Academy. I remember that boy, Wonder Kid. We have been tracking his career from when he was young.
I love this
guy. He
guy.
went to PSG.
I love this guy.
He went to PSV now in the Eredivisie. He now went to RB Leipzig where he has been playing for 2 seasons. With the way I've described this player, you think he's 29 or 30. No, this boy is just 22. So you have this player with this level of experience at the age of 22.
Logic, but wait, a lot of black Americans talk with their hands. A lot of black Americans talk with their hands. They everything they do, they talk. You know what I mean? They, yo, you know what I'm saying? Ask CNAC, he'll tell you, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I mean? So I went to the, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Then I had to, you know what I mean? Then, you know what I'm saying? He's Nigerian. Yeah, this dude is funny, yo. When he heard we was signing Xavi Simons, yo, and Hato, I saw this video. I added, I never heard of it. He just came down my timeline. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
If you look at his stats, going back from when he had his first proper season after leaving PSG, I think to the Eredivisie, that was PSV, he had 19 goals and about 8 assists. 19 goals from a midfielder. He went to the RB Leipzig. He didn't slow down there. He scored about 11 goals and had 8 assists. The following season again, this season he has 10 goals and 7 assists. So this brother knows what he's doing. And if you watch RB Leipzig, you know that their squad is not good. They are not performing well. He's the main creative force, the main creative engine, while still being able to move his body around the pitch.
Yeah, yo, go sub on this dude. I don't think what's his name. Adi Casteaks. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce it, but he's fucking hilarious. But hold on, watch this now. You see how he cuts Chelsea, right? Now watch this, yo. Watch this shit. Now watch this shit. Hold on. He's a Liverpool fan. Watch this. This is why I like this dude. He's mad fair. Watch this.
Liverpool is ruining the transfer market. Liverpool is buying the league. If Liverpool do not win the quadruple this season, they are an absolute disgrace. These are the false and blasphemous charges laid against my beloved club after completing the signing of Hugo Ekitike for 95 million euros, alongside many other signings. And I'm here today. Lawyer Stakes is here to absolutely destroy and obliterate this horrendous and embarrassing charges against my beloved club. Let's start with the charge of, if Liverpool do not win the quadruple this season, they are an absolute disgrace. My lord, why wasn't this same statement made against Chelsea before the start of this season when they spent 281 million euros?
Yo, why he always bringing it back to us? He always bringing it back to us, yo. Yo, I'm about to start getting at him in his comment section. Yo, Prime, you got to tell me how to pronounce his name. I got to start getting at him, yo.
My lord, why wasn't this same statement made against Chelsea again when they spent 464 million euros the season before that? My lord, why wasn't this statement made against Chelsea when they spent 630 million euros? My lord, why? You say, why do I keep using Chelsea? Because they're always at the top. Okay, let's use Man U in this same year. Man U spent 243 million euros. They were second. Nottingham Forest were third. Nothing against them. My lord, Why wasn't it used against Arsenal when they spent the most in the 21-22 season? That's the summer of it. They spent 167 million euros. Why wasn't it then that the clubs that spend the most are expected to win every single title? My lord, for the time I have given you, Chelsea have not won the Premier League title. My lord, is this statement fair?
Yeah.
Is this statement not a statement that is supposed to land any? This, my lord, this is treason. This is treason because they are speaking ill against the kings of England, the club with the most trophies in England, the club, the most decorated, the biggest club in England. My lord, this is treason.
Yo, get out of here, yo. Look, once again, yo, he be killing us. This is today's video.
Chelsea is interested in signing Donnarumma and are heavily linked with Garnacho. God, when does it end? When does it all end? When is the stop for Chelsea? What are you even doing? What are you doing genuinely? When? Do you know that greed is a sin? Greed is a vice. Don't you want to go to heaven? Are you not fearing God? When does it end? Simon is signing Donnarumma and are heavily linked with Garnacho. God, when does it end? When does it all end? When is the stop for Chelsea? What are you even doing? What are you doing genuinely? When? Do you know that greed is a sin? Greed is a vice. Don't you want to go to heaven? Are you not fearing God? When does it end? Simons had to. Now, Donnarumma, see, I want to follow you and bind and cast the Garnacho links because even me as a rival fan, I know that should not happen. I can follow you and pray for that one. But Abba, Garnacho, Hato, Simons, and now Donnarumma, every single weakness in this Chelsea squad, they are addressing it. The goalkeeping position, I thought, and I still think that is a weakness for Chelsea and they need to address it. And in this poor market for goalkeepers, Chelsea have literally somehow laser pointed the one goalkeeper that they could have gone for that will improve them, Donnarumma, and they are going for him. Back up for Kukurea, they haven't had it, and now they have gone for Hato. I don't understand. And now, see, at Chelsea, their club, their fans, their manager, their everything about Chelsea, their bus drivers, their waitresses, everything at the club, down to their fans, I don't understand them. With the way Robert Sanchez terrorized, see, when I saw the link to Donnarumma, I thought that Chelsea fans would be jubilating, Chelsea fans would be celebrating over the moon. I thought that the atmosphere and the common narrative will be that they have been freed from the shackles, freed from Donnarumma, freed from Robert Sanchez. But what I'm seeing is that Donnarumma is not an upgrade for Robert Sanchez.
Yep, I saw that too.
Chelsea fans, are you trying to give me a migraine? I don't understand you. I'm seeing with my eyes and read.
Hey, I said that shit yesterday on what you call it show. Like, yo, who the fuck is saying talking about, nah, we better off staying with Sanchez? Like, what? We 13 likes from 100? All right, we not doing nothing. Come on, man. Give me those 13 likes real quick, yo. Give me those 13 likes real quick. Come on, man. I could have just been sitting around waiting for the HVAC nigga not doing nothing. Instead, I decided to log on and talk some shit. Give me those 13 likes, yo. What the fuck, man? $11 more. Chat, hit it up, yo, so we can move on. $8 more, yo. Stop playing. Say, nah, let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me see what.
Chelsea, what is going on? Can you please tell me what have we done to you? Can you calm down? I've not even dropped mic for the year we go. I did in the afternoon for the Simons, Javi Simons you want to sign. Now you have even overtaken the Simons and you have gone to sign Hato. This Champions League, people allowed Chelsea to qualify, and this nonsense PSG that you allowed them to win this Club World Cup. The amount of money they want from that Club World Cup, the amount of money they get for qualifying for the Champions League. Now Hato, here we go. Chelsea owners want that the whole squad, everybody has backup, every single position has backup. Maresca said one of the things that you don't even know the formation you play. In the Club World Cup quarterfinal, he played a different formation, different players. Semi-final, different players, different formation. Final, different players, different position. So let's look at this Chelsea squad critically and let's analyze it. Keeper, they have Sanchez and Jorgens. At right back, they have Gusto, they have Rich James, they have Achemepong. At centre back, they have Tosin, they have Choluba, they have Fofana. At left centre back, they have Cole and they have Badishil. Now this Hato, the player that can play as a left back and can play as a centre back. Left back, Kukurea, and now Hato. Now we go to midfield. We have Enzo Santos and James can play there at times. Look at the other side, Caicedo, Lavia, Esugo. I don't know who that guy is really. Go to the number 10, you have Palmer, and now you have Javi Simons. You go to the right wing, you have Estevao. You have Palmer that can play there. Left wing, you go to Pedro Neto who plays there. Gittens. And now you go to the striking position. The lap, you have João Pedro. The thing is that in every position, they have at least two players. When Man City was dominating the Premier League, one thing that they did consistently was having good players. And now they have completed how to. Honestly, it's paining me because Liverpool.
I ain't hear the violation. Yo, the nigga left off. He left off Jackson. Yo, y'all not gonna be doing that to my G Jackson. Ryan, what's big up, man? Bobby, what's up, man? Yo, y'all not gonna be doing that to my G Jackson, yo. We not doing that. How he just gonna leave off Jackson? Yeah, this dude is hilarious, man. But yeah, man, check him out. He's funny. The problem is I forgot I had somebody who was talking some shit about Chelsea. I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember who it was, yo. Don't worry about it. I'll save it for the next time I come on. I'll have it bookmarked and all that. But yeah, it was somebody talking some dumbass shit about my club. I wanted to cook them, but I lost this shit. I ain't lose it. I forgot what it was, but I'm gonna remember it. When I remember it, I'll mark it. And let me see what's going on. Let me go through see if any new estrogen flowing out here. Let's see.
Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope we're all doing very, very well. Happy Wednesday to all of you. And here is the latest Chelsea transfer news, updates. And to be honest with you, we've got plenty today, plenty going on. It hasn't stopped. And do you know what? We can confidently say, based on what we're seeing, Chelsea are trying to get a lot of their business done early. We have had a lot of business already completed because of the Club World Cup. And there was a lot of frustration when we didn't get certain deals over the line during that short window. But we're back. The transfer window is back, and it looks like we're going to get plenty more deals over the line. Not just incomings, but outgoings as well. So without further ado, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to stay up to date with all the latest news, stick the notifications bell on as well. Let's start off with Jorel Hato, the centre-back / left-back for Ajax. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are pushing on a deal for Jorel Hato. He can operate as a centre-back and a left-back when needed. They have a good relationship with Ajax, so maybe other players can come into it alone or maybe a young player. Negotiations ongoing. So this is a deal which is looking very positive based on what we're seeing today. But let's not forget that initially, when we heard about the potential valuations for Jorel Hato, it was anywhere from 40 to 60 million. And I think that there has been a couple of deals, whether you think they've worked or not, where we could have negotiated better fees. And I believe that we probably overpaid in some senses as well. And I think Jamie.
There it is. Never let me down. Alex, you never let me down. Your estrogen is flowing. Let's listen what he said. I was just waiting for the estro. Listen to the estro. Y'all ready?
Initially, when we heard about the potential value needed, they have a good relationship with Ajax, so maybe other players can come into it alone or maybe a young player. Negotiations ongoing. So this is a deal which is looking very positive based on what we're seeing today. But let's not forget that initially when we heard about the potential valuations for Jorel Hato, it was anywhere from 40 to 60 million. And I think that there has been a couple of deals, whether you think they've worked or not, where we could have negotiated better fees, and I believe that we probably overpaid in some senses as well. And I think Jamie Gittens is clear and obvious. We paid a lot for him.
How is it clear and obvious we overpaid for Jamie Gittins? Can somebody tell me that? How is it clear and obvious we overpaid for Jamie Gittins? Don't you gotta wait till they play to decide whether or not you overpaid? Don't you have to wait till they play? You have to wait till they play. Like, so how much he think Jamie Gittins was supposed to cost? 35, 40, 45? How much did we overpay by? 10, 15? Okay. But at this point, you got to wait till they play to know if they overpaid. We passed that part. The season about to start. Preseason about to kick off. Let them kick a ball.
And I also think that João Pedro is a deal that we probably could have got done for less.
Based on what? Based on what? You could have got João Pedro for less. How? You want me to prove that that's not true? Newcastle was willing to pay a little bit more. So how the fuck we could have got him for less when there was a club willing to pay a little bit more? He told them no. This is what I be talking about. This dude got 200-something thousand subscribers, yo. And be up here just lying on the fucking owners for no reason. Lying on the sports directors for no reason. Beat them when it's needed. I say it all the time. Pause. Beat them when they do bad. But don't lie to try to make it seem like they worse than what they are. That's what these dudes do. They create these scenarios and then they live in them. On what planet we could have got João Pedro cheaper when Newcastle was willing to pay more? How you going to get him cheaper? The only reason we got him locked in where we at because he said, I only want to go to Chelsea. The fuck is niggas talking about?
As well, and I think Jamie Gittins is clear and obvious. We paid a lot for him, and I also think that João Pedro is a deal that we probably could have got done for less if we were better negotiators. Not to say that they're bad deals, just saying that maybe we could have got a slightly better price on those transfers.
He said if we was better negotiators. How the fuck are we bad negotiators? They sold Madueke for 52. They just showed João Felix for 50 odd. Havertz for 60 something. Mount for 60. On what planet is these guys bad negotiators? And then they get them on low wages. How is that bad negotiating? This is what I'm talking about. These dudes create shit in their head and just live in it. How the fuck are they? This is just a flat out. This is not, I know it's an opinion, but your opinion has to be based on something. And what his opinion is based on is a lie. I'm sorry. We literally make the most on sales every year. How are we bad negotiators? Yo, niggas is different.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that, listen, we can get this deal over the line. I think that Cucurella clearly needs cover. And if Colwell gets injured as well, you've got Badiashile on that left-hand side. And I don't think that brings an awful lot of confidence to Chelsea fans, especially when we're up and, coming up against Champions League sides as opposed to, Conference League teams. There definitely needs to be some added depth in there and some cover. And Hato offers that, as well as, great leadership qualities, which we see for such a young player to be captaining Ajax. That's always a positive. And I don't think you can ever criticize any player that is of that sort of character in terms of being able to captain a side, I don't think that's ever going to have a negative impact. You know, people talk about egos, and when we talk about players like Garnacho, for example, we're also being linked with. You know, that's a different conversation. That type of ego is an ego I don't want at Chelsea. That's an ego that I don't really think helps us. Now, we keep being linked with him over the past couple of days. I'm hearing Garnacho's name coming up because Nicholas Jackson's obviously been linked with a move away from Chelsea, potentially going to Manchester United as well. Now, based on what's happening as it stands, there's a concrete chance Nicholas Jackson can go, but
he's not anymore, Alex, my guy. He's not anymore. All right. He's not anymore. All right. He's not anymore. All right. I'm trying to remember. I think it was in Footy Judgment. Somebody had a dude on and he was talking this shit about Chelsea, man. I said, yo, that shit was making me mad, man. I was like, yo, who's this nigga, man? Talking this dumbass shit, bro. Oh, you know what? I think it was this. Yeah, it was this little nigga right here. This dude right here. Hold on. Liverpool, Arsenal.
What he did, Enzo Maresca. So he did kind of similar to what Arteta's doing, developing. But the question would be, before anyone jumped, is can he consistently do this next season? Can Chelsea sustain a league challenge next season? And we're yet to see that. Haka is saying, big up the panel and Ziad, my favorite Chelsea supporter.
Which team won the Premier League before winning the FA Cup or Carabao Cup?
I don't know.
Slot?
Not a lot of clubs.
Honestly.
You go through trials and tribulations on a cup run.
Answering you now.
Arsenal. I can't remember where it was. I ain't about to sit y'all through me searching for that shit. We too high for all that. Yeah, I mean, too high for all that. Hold up. Let's go check this bit. I wanted to peep this because this nigga Don, my nigga. This nigga be pissing me off, yo. Right? Nigga be pissing me off with these arguments about João Pedro. I guarantee you he says this shit he says to me in this video. Let's watch this shit.
Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, make sure that you lot are smashing up the likes. Make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. Roll to 10K, like I keep saying. Love for 8K, people. You know what I mean? I love for all the feedback on the recent videos, recent content I've been pushing out, man. You know what I mean? But today, people...
Yo, subscribe to Don Football. Don CFC, Don's page. Go subscribe. Y'all know I'm there every Monday. Blue Diaries. You know what I mean? We got the #1 Chelsea podcast out there. There's some estrogen on there. Don't worry about it. It's a little estrogen there. So if you one of them estrogen people, you can come there and get your daily dose of estrogen over there. There's some estrogen there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, why this nigga Don got a bunch of wings behind him? Yo, what could the...
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Yo, why Don got a bunch of white wings? What's that over Don's head? What's this, yo? Yo, what's this? Why Don sitting with... Yo, you know what? Let's just watch the video.
Different surroundings, man. We're in Santorini. Beautiful country, man. You know, if
you hear him? Did he say look at the surroundings? Yeah, nigga. Okay, now you got see, I was gonna let it slide, but now you bragging about the penises behind your head.
You know what I mean? I love all the feedback on the recent videos, recent content I've been pushing out, man. You know what I mean? But today, people, different surroundings, man. We're in Santorini, beautiful country, man. You know, if you're considering going Greece, bro, this is a place that I would highly recommend. I can't lie. The weather's so nice, man. The weather's nice. The people are
You
nice.
around a bunch of wangs in a place named Greece. Oh, look at them cheeks back there. Y'all see this? Y'all see the cursor? Y'all see that right there? Who can see that? Y'all see the cursor? Y'all see it? Y'all see them cheeks back there? Yo, hey, yo. Right there. Y'all see it? Right there. Let's press play.
It's not like the UK heat, bro. You can actually feel some wind. You can feel air. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm stuck in a fucking can, bro. Yeah, because it's the humidity and the stickiness, bro. It's nice over here. You know what I'm saying, people? So there ain't gonna be no Blue Diaries tomorrow. I'll be back in the UK as of Wednesday, so we're gonna go live on Thursday. But yeah, I thought either way we're gonna push out some content. Obviously, we've got the João Felix. Here we go. To Al Nassr. Al Nassr have actually hijacked Benfica because he was meant to be going there, and he got the call. He got the call from Ronaldo, and Ronaldo said, "Bro, you ain't going to no Portugal right now. You're gonna come buck me, and we're gonna play together, right?" So Fabrizio's put it out that the players authorized.
I'm gonna wait and see if Don says this bullshit that, oh shit, Wilkich, what the fuck? I ain't seen you in a minute, nigga. Where you been? I want to see if Don says this bullshit on why João Felix didn't work at Chelsea. I'm waiting for him. I'm gonna cook this nigga.
To fly for medical and join Al Nassr. Initial transfer fee worth 30 million euros plus add-ons and heavy sell-on clause to meet Chelsea's 50 million valuation in the future, right? So from the sounds of things, it sounds like we're basically making our money back plus more, yeah? And it's disappointing what's happened with Felix, yeah? Not just his time at Chelsea, because this guy was a wonder kid. I remember when he was at Benfica, every single time I'd be on the timeline every week, I'll be seeing compilations of him. I'll be seeing him scoring. I'll be seeing so many clubs linked to him. Where's he going to go? And for me, it all started from going to fucking Atletico Madrid, right? I'm not putting all blame on Simeone, all blame on Atletico, because at the end of the day, you got to take accountability if you're João Felix as well, right? But the type of player that he is, I don't know why he went to go play for Simeone. That's where the first mistake started. Then after that, it's just been, you know, numerous mistakes and numerous flops, and it just hasn't worked out for this guy, right? But in terms of Felix as a player, he's not someone that I kind of fight for anymore, right? Because as good as he is, as talented as he is, he's got all the ability in the world.
He don't fight for anymore, man. This nigga just had an argument about this nigga about, you know what? Maybe he did this video after that last argument. You know what? Maybe I straightened this punk ass nigga out. Yeah, straightened his ass out. That right hook of debate. Straightened him out. Wow. He came to his senses and said, you know what? Let me stop arguing for this nigga, because he definitely was arguing for this nigga the other day.
His end product is something which has stagnated. It hasn't developed, right? He's very inconsistent in front of goal. Very inconsistent in terms of his creativity, right? His end product ain't great. And even though he can offer, you know, a different sort of dynamic off the bench, because we had him obviously last season. Let's talk about when he first came, because when he first came, listen, he was a light in the team, because that team was finished, bro. Mason Mount, guys like Gallagher and that in that team. We actually had a player that was willing to get the ball and run through players through that midfield, have a little bit of flair, bring a little bit of X factor, because we were missing that. Obviously now where we've got Palmer, you've got Enzo Fernandez, you've got players like Esteval, you know, João Pedro. Felix isn't needed as much because you want to get X factors from elsewhere, right? But before, we were starving. Let's just get it right. We were starving, bro. So when João Felix was here, it was like, bro, we need to bring better players around him. You know, he comes back to the club. Obviously, the deal with Omarodian fell through, and in hindsight, Omarodian would have been a better signing. If we had got Omarodian, as much as I didn't want him, we would not have been fucking scrambling for top four. Because for me, Maresco would have trusted Omarodian a lot more than Mark Gill. Gill was there, should have been played. But if Omarodian was there, I reckon he would have dropped Jackson and actually played this guy, right? Because obviously he's got more experience at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Right? But João Felix obviously comes to the club. It was what it was. I thought, you know what? If he's playing around better players, he'll be better, you know? And for me, I feel like he didn't really get many opportunities. I know a lot of people don't like...
There it is, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
He said he didn't get many opportunities. If he didn't get many opportunities, then why were we always cussing about him not passing the fucking ball? What games were those, Don? What day? And can anybody answer me? Was those practices under 21? So Maresca didn't see that. Maresca didn't see him on the pitch playing as the 10 and go, you know what? This guy has no chance making it in my system. He doesn't press. He doesn't do the defensive work. But going forward, all he knows how to do is get open and shoot a terrible shot. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
I was going to say this shit. Irresponsible of you.
This guy, and there's a lot of Felix stands that still feel like this guy's got another level to get to. I'm not one of them, right? For me, what I was saying last season was play this guy. Yeah, he's there right now. Make use of him. If you don't like him, sell him in the summer. No problem. I've got no problem with you selling him in the summer because we could definitely get better.
He said, play this guy. If you don't like him, get rid of him in the summer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Send you the them dead clip. What you gonna do with it? Nah, you can't sketel out my clip. That's exclusive to my shit. Even though it's not really. It's not like I ain't take it off the internet, you know. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna send you the clip. Maybe I'll WhatsApp it to you, maybe. My lord, exactly. If I could drop a my lord right there, don't worry. I'm gonna clip up, dude. I'm gonna clip up the my lord. He's wilding, talking about João Felix needed more time. Look at him with his eyes closed. Look at down with his eyes closed. It look like he praying. It look like he praying and shit.
We can actually get someone like a Xavi Simons who has the quality on the ball but has the end product in terms of creativity as well as scoring goals. But whilst he's there, make use of him. Maresca failed to do that. There was many games where Cole Palmer was...
Maresca failed to do that. Maresca failed to do that. Who would you rather have playing? A tired Cole Palmer? I'm not tired. An off-form Cole Palmer or João Felix? Type for me in the chat. I just want to know. Who would you rather play? An off-form Cole Palmer or João Felix? Because an off-form Cole Palmer, he's still going to create. He might not score a goal. He's going to create. What the fuck is João Felix going to do? What is João Felix going to do? What is João Felix going to do?
Stinking out of the place. As much as I love Palmer and as much as he's picked up form recently, there are so many games where he could have come off the pitch, and you bring João Felix on to bring something different because he's actually a ball carrier. He's gonna create chaos, right? As much as his end product ain't great, he's gonna bring something different onto the pitch. If you guys remember the game against Bournemouth, the one that we drew when Reece scored the free kick, it was him that won the free kick off the bench, right? I remember when he played against Leicester, started against Leicester, people always going about João Felix don't work off the ball and all of these things. I was at that game and this guy was running from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch. You know what I mean? He works hard off the ball.
No, he doesn't. You named 2 incidents. Yeah. He named 2 incidents where João Felix, yo, this nigga be bugging. I knew he was going to come with this same bullshit agenda. I knew he was.
But I just feel like him and Maresca, I don't know, maybe in training, he didn't really see enough from him or they just didn't really get on because Maresca was adamant, right? He was adamant to use this guy. The only time that we really saw him was in, like the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup and what else, in the Conference League. We barely saw him, and that's the reason why he decided to leave in January, because he was not happy. You know what I'm saying? Right? But end of the day, with Felix, I'm not going to lose sleep that he's left, leaving the club, because like I said, I feel like Xavi Simons isn't confirmed yet, but it's looking like it's going to be done. I feel like we're getting an upgrade of Xavi Simons because once again, he adds more GNA into this team. He's someone that I trust in front of goal to be able to create for the attackers, not to be, overly erratic. That's a problem that I've had with Felix. I've spoken about this before. He always tries to make everything perfect. When it comes to the finishing, bro, everything always has to be slick for you. It's like he does it for YouTube or Instagram. Sometimes, bro, just shoot, and however it goes in is however it goes in. Yeah. I remember there was a game we played against Southampton. Palmer gave him the ball over the top, right, into the box. All he had to do was head it into the space on the near side, right? He just has to go far post, and the ball just goes off. And I'm like, why are you trying to perfect that header there? That's an easy header. You just and it's a goal, right? And that's the problem that I've got with Felix. He's a flashy guy, but there's, you know, it's a what's the word? It's a lot of foreplay, but there's nothing at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing at the end of it. Man leaves with nothing at the end of it, bro. It's peak. You know what I mean? So he's gone to Al Nassr for the next 2 years.
You are gay.
That was that.
Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
Yeah. This nigga said João Felix is foreplay. Yo, you wildin', die. What the fuck?
Them dead.
He said João Felix slept. Yo, what the fuck you be talking? Yo, die. Yo, hey, boy. Mind me a bumbo class saying on my youth. I'm to that pussy, dog. Yo, continue.
I don't know what's going to happen to him after that. Maybe he'll just decide to stay in Saudi now because he's still going to be earning his millions and whatnot. But it's a shame. It's a shame, man, because, again, this is a talented player, but it just hasn't worked out for him. He's gone to Barcelona. He's come to Chelsea twice. Atletico Madrid. You know what I mean? Al Nassr now. He's a tart. End of the day, he gets about, bruv. He's a tart. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, you know, him and Ronaldo, they help him over there. Maybe he'll come back to Europe when he's 27. Maybe he'll go back to Benfica. Because I feel like he will still go back to Benfica at some point. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it probably feels like he's got a little bit more to offer. And obviously, Saudi is going to be getting the big bag over there, innit? You know what I'm saying? But João Felix, listen, it is where it is. Let's just hope that we get the here we go for Xavi Simons very soon, man, because that's a player that I like a lot. You know what I mean? If we do get the here we go, I'll make a separate video whilst I'm out here. Hopefully we get it whilst I'm out here. Speaking about what I think of him as a player, because I rate him. Yeah, and he's another wonder kid as well. He's another player that, again, when he was playing fucking 12 years old, 11 years old, even when he was like under 10s.
Hussam.
Yo, what's going on?
Hussam, I agree.
Finally.
No, Hussam, I agree. Big up. Listen, I agree that last season we were striker away.
Looks like he's had some good sleep.
What you're failing to understand that even though we were striker away last season,
Man's been sleeping well with two kids.
Hold on. Even though we were a striker away last season, Liverpool got stronger in this window. So now we're not only a striker away, now we're a left winger away. Now bro, it changes based on the teams around you.
Every year you're going to be away.
The reason why I joined is because I don't echo your remarks. And number one. Number two, and I just want to say, I'm sorry, everybody. I've been away for the last couple of weeks because it's been extremely difficult to find time to get on streams.
We understand.
Sorry
you
about
missed
that.
a lot of celebrating, man. It's good to have you here.
And you know something? If you've heard all the stuff I've said about Chelsea as you've reposted it, you know I'm very positive about Chelsea.
I know, man. I've enjoyed this new week, man. It's a great new gimmick. I appreciate it.
You know I'm not as positive about Man City and Liverpool. But what I'm going to say is you guys need to calm down with this. Liverpool's going to run away with the league. Arsenal only have to play Liverpool 2 times. And we played Liverpool. The third game of the season. It's actually a good thing we play them at their ground early in the season when they're not already at full throttle going at their best.
Oh my gosh.
When they're not already.
Number two, there's another 30. There's another
let
30.
him go. Let him
One second.
go.
There's another 36 other games. There's another 36 other games that Liverpool have no control over our destiny. We control our own destiny. We control how many points we get. We control how many goals we get. We control how many goals we concede. We control how many games we win and how many points we accumulate at the end of the season. This stuff about Liverpool, you are too focused on Liverpool rather than what we have actually done to improve our team.
We haven't done enough.
We've
improved our defense. We've improved our squad depth in the midfield. We've improved our squad depth in the attack. And once we sign Eze, I feel like this team is the most.
Igao, I have a question for you.
There we go.
Stop. I have a question to ask him.
Believe in your team.
Away.
Signing Eze.
Let me ask a question.
Back your club.
We are signing Eze, bringing the prodigal son home.
We haven't signed nothing yet. We haven't signed nothing yet. Let me speak. Yeah. Away from the 2 times.
No, we've actually signed 6 players, bro.
Okay, Igao, and only 2 of them are starters, right? Anyway, let me finish.
They're level raisers, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So Igao, you
said Kepa was a level raiser.
Hold on. Beta, please. I want to ask you a question. Outside of.
Hold up, pause that. What's that? Big up Jay Show on the super chat. Big up Jimmy. Bravo, Igao. Jimmy, y'all cooled him so bad a year ago. He changed his whole ethos. Couldn't be more proud to be Chelsea. Yeah, I'm listening to this dying. Did y'all hear this dude when he talk about Chelsea? Yo, this dude is hilarious. When he talk about his club, yo, this shit be having me dying. Like, yo, this dude live in a different world.
Of the 2 times we have to play Liverpool, every other game that Arsenal have to play in the Premier League and Liverpool have to play in the Premier League, do we have more of a chance of winning more games of football than Liverpool do?
It's not about that.
No, don't divert
teams. One second. In life, you can only control your own destiny. So stop worrying about other people.
Do we have a higher chance of winning the league than Liverpool or not?
Bro, it's 1 second. We're not
exactly 1 second. You're like a politician. You're asking
into the season. 1 second. We're not 20 games into the season. The score is still 0-0. Everybody is at the same playing field. Why are we acting like what they're doing in the transfer window affects us to the point where you're mentally defeated? Relax, bro. It's not that serious. For all we know, Liverpool are not done this window. They could sign 4 more players and still not win nothing because
look at Sam lighting that bogey. That cigarette merchant. Don Sam, you cigarette merchant. Lighting that bogey, drinking that coffee, yo. That shit is a drug. Back in the 80s, all my teachers did that. Smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. That's how they got through the day. That shit is like doing like a bump of coke. Smoking a cigarette, drinking all that caffeine and that fucking nicotine. That shit's like doing like a small bump of coke, nigga. Yeah, that shit keep them gassed up.
Because it doesn't necessarily mean you sign all these players.
You think they're gonna have an ultimate bottle job season? Is what you're saying?
No, I don't think. What I think
anything can happen if you believe your team can contend for the title. Anything can happen.
I'm strictly speaking about Arsenal, and I'm saying you need to. Comparison is the killer of joy. Just because Chelsea won the Club World Cup, I'm not all of a sudden going to say my team is shit and everything about my club is terrible. Just because Liverpool won the league last year, I'm not going to start talking shit about my club. The reality is we've needed a striker. We've needed more squad depth. We've gotten that. We got Zubimendi in the door to replace Partey. We're going to sign Eze. Once we've signed Eze, I feel like we are the most equipped we've ever been in damn near 2 decades to go and win.
And this is the consistency that I was just asking for. This was all the consistency I asked for.
I don't know.
Asked for, and now you believe
know.
So they get in Eze and they could win the league. Yo, when the fuck did Eze become like I like Eze. Don't get me fucked up. But bro, Eze's not 21 or 22. I hope people know that, right? Like, this shit crazy. Let's get through a couple more minutes of this. I already been on for 2 hours. Couple more minutes of this.
One mic. No, stop. This is gaslighting.
Say you must.
Most equipped.
One second. From the people who are saying you must, do you believe Arsenal have the best squad in the league?
No.
I believe Arsenal should have enough to contend now.
Do you believe Arsenal have the best squad in the league?
I just said we're going to contend. I just said we're going to.
Do you believe Arsenal have the best squad in the league?
Why are you doing the whole
The discussion he's having and the discussion rivals are having are 2 completely different conversations. Lewis is having a banter conversation where he doesn't believe we're the best squad, but we must win because we haven't won in damn near 20 years.
Exactly. That's
You're
what
having a conversation
that you wanted to win.
You're having a conversation where you're trying to bring down expectations, bro.
I'm not bringing
forget about bringing down expectations.
But how can I bring expectations down when I've said if we don't win, our manager needs to go? You're just gaslighting
in the
now.
same breath, you're saying he's gonna go anyways.
No, bro, let me land. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying to you? This is why it's pure gaslighting. I have not come on the street.
Well, I'm not gaslighting. I'm giving you my opinion.
I'm not gaslighting you, brother. I'm just telling you what the reality is. In my opinion, we have a chance of winning the Premier League. We've had one of our best windows in the last decade. I agree that we are now the most equipped we've ever been to win the league. That is a separate point to, are we the most equipped team to win the league? The answer is no, because Liverpool...
We're the second most.
Exactly, second most.
Based on the fact that we didn't win it last year and Liverpool are the champions.
Yeah, so in that same breath, that means that we can win the league, but we're less likely to win the league than the team that's more equipped than us. That's just a fact.
But what you're saying and how it comes off as is as if you're saying the season's already done. We can't do nothing because they're just going to blitz it. That's crazy to me.
No, that's not what he's saying.
No, because the way he's making it seem like, bro, we only play them twice. It doesn't matter how good they are, as long as we do our job versus Man United versus Nottingham Forest versus every other team. We only play them twice.
Yeah, but it's all in our hands. It's all in our hands.
Let Veta land this point. Let Veta land this point because you don't wait.
What did they say a couple seasons ago?
Because
I got lost in that argument. That's what happened when you smoke a lot of weed. I got lost in that argument. Less of that. Less of that. Let me see what's going on in the world. Oh, we sold the player to Strasbourg, the left back. That's what it was, right? The left back. Load up Twitter. X. Chelsea agreed deal with Strasbourg to sell Ishe Samuel Smith. Okay. I'm quite sure he got one bag of buyback clause and one bag of shit. I'm sure it does. I'm sure the fuck it does, man. Hold up. Halftime. Is he not wrong? Hold on, I gotta answer this call, people. Yeah, I gotta go get certain things sorted out for this dude to forward through, yo. I'm gonna forward y'all over to my brethren channel. If anything, just go over there, hit the like button. You ain't even gotta stay if you ain't want. But go over there, type motherfucking Pedro, put champions of the world. You'll never say that. Jimmy Spliffrey. I beg you. Even if you don't stay, just go over there and type champions of the world, Jimmy Spliffrey. Champions of the world, you'll never say that. Jimmy Spliffrey. And just hit a like button on this channel. You know what I mean? But I'll be back in a little bit because I'm not doing nothing until after later on this afternoon. So I'll be back. I'm going to go deal with this and then I'll be back live again.
It's time to go!